Hi, this is Carter. Today we talk about mechanic. Hi guys, welcome back to Multi-Mechanic PG. So you've seen last week we took out the engine of my YZ250. This week we're working on the suspension. We're going to disassemble them, inspect them, and send them out to my supplier who is Axle Suspension. So a couple things to check out. We're going to clean the fork seal and I'll give you some advice. So let's do it. So the first thing to do is to put your bike on the stand. Make sure the wheels are off the ground and it's stable. You can see here that we even tie it down so it doesn't fall. With the engine removed, once we take off a wheel, it's gonna get unstable. The first thing to do is gonna be to bleed off the air from your fork. I hope you did that already. If not, listen carefully. There's two screws on the top of your fork. The one in the center is the adjustment and the one to the side is the purge. So you're gonna loosen the purge screw and bleed off the pressure. There's always gonna be pressure into your fork, so you gotta do it often. You see that I have speed bleeders, so I do it every ride. Once all the air is out, just screw it back on. After that, we're gonna remove the front wheel. So just start from loosening the 10mm bolt, two on each side, and then removing the wheel nut. Take a plastic hammer and hit the bolt to get it out. You just gotta take off the axle and the wheel. Now we're gonna remove the front wheel hose and the caliper. After that, we're gonna remove the bolts from the fork protector. There's a 6 bolt, and the fact that we removed the front wheel, it's going to be easier to remove the bolt inside. So now we're going to be testing our fork to see if it leaks. So you can compress them a few times, see if there's oil on the tube. Now I'm going to show you how to clean the seal. So first you're going to drop the dust seal. So just get a small screwdriver and pry between the tube and the seal to get it to go down. After that, you're gonna need the Seal Mate. It's the perfect tool made by Motion Pro. You can use other stuff, but I really suggest you use the Seal Mate. It's the best tool out there and it's easier on your seal. And it's not expensive. So we're going to slide the tool between the tube and the oil seal and turn it all around. Make sure you pass that first lip. When you come down, you'll get all the dirt that's trapped in there and a bit of oil. Do it again until there's no more dirt and the whole way around. Once you're satisfied with the result, you can push the dust seal back to its place. Make sure there's no more leak by compressing the fork a few times. There might be a bit of oil or grease on the tube, but once you clean it, you should be fine. If it's still leaking, you're gonna have to get your seal changed by a professional. I don't have any leak, but I'm still going to take out my fork to get an oil change. So you're gonna loosen up the clamp bolts. There's 2 on top and 2 at the bottom. And then we'll remove the fork. So you just gotta pull on them. Should come out. If you have trouble, just use a screwdriver and pry in the clamp. Now that we remove the fork, we can really see the adjustment down there. This is the Rebound Adjustment. So it's a good time to check out the clicks. So you'll get a small flat screwdriver and then you screw it in and count every click. Make sure you got a good count. Once you're all screwed in, Just remark the number you had and then screw it back to its position. Then we'll take note the clicks that we just counted. Write it down on a piece of paper. We'll do the same thing for the compression that's on top of the fork. So we'll screw it all in and count the click, and then we can put it back to its position. So that's all adjustment that you have. So if you screw it in, it's gonna get stiffer, and then if you screw it out, it's gonna get softer. After that, we're gonna remove the chock. There's only 2 bolts holding it in place. We're gonna start with the bottom one. We're just gonna play with the swinger a bit, see if it moves freely. After that, we'll remove the top chock mount. Only 1 bolt. And then take out the chock assembly. So it's not that long, suspensions are out. You got a lot of adjustment too on your chock. You have the low compression in the center. The nut around is the high compression. You have the spring preload that's got to be made on the bike with the rider. And then you have the rebound at the bottom of the chock. There's just a little valve here, but do not touch it. It's nitrogen gas that's in there. So it's your suspension specialist that's going to take care of it. If you have an oil leak on your chock, it should be sent to suspension specialist. In this case, contact Axle Suspension. If you have any question about suspension rebuild or chock rebuild, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get ready for shipping.